second.
Okay. Camp Motion Pictures presents gruesome and outrageous cult horror from the 1980s, served up fresh, bloody, and delicious, and stuffed full with exciting extras. Okay. Woodchipper Massacre. It's the Brady Kids meets the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in this heartwarming, stomach-churning tale of not-so-typical American family that unexpectedly finds itself caught up in a web of death, deceit, and dismemberment. And what better way for this trio of demented siblings to discard a fresh human remains that turn it into garden variety mulch?
How's this heartwarming?
By the way, the biggest wood chipper ever to chop and grind a grown man into ground meat. In this family, blood really is thicker than water.
I feel like this is like one of those like shot on like VHS tape horror films.
Yeah.
But also apparently there's a little note inside from this pamphlet. I have always been a frustrated sitcom writer.
What?
I've loved the genre ever since I saw my first Leave It to Beaver episode. And one of the years I've written... Well, first of all...
How did Leave It to Beaver constitute you writing Woodchipper whatever? You know what?
Woodchipper was my first attempt at a family sitcom style, and in many ways was a homage to those old shows I loved watching as a kid. Woodchipper...
What? So if Beaver Cleaver put his aunt in a wood chipper, they just go, oh, that beaver.
I mean, the acting was like those cheesy 50s sitcoms, but at the same time, it was also.
You mean like the whole shouting while screaming and screaming, trying to have a normal conversation?
Yeah, but then also this. Hold on, Woodchipper was a misunderstood movie from the beginning. Given my previous gore-drenched track record, everyone was expecting a blood and guts horror movie, and most people were disappointed when they found out it was bloodless black comedy. Still, Woodchipper eventually found his niche with an audience who recognized it for what it was and understood what it was trying to do.
Shit?
What was it trying to do?
Be shitty?
I've always regarded Woodchipper as one of my best and favorite movies, and I'm very happy that it's finally getting a DVD release. So, Mike, this is definitely shot on video.
Yeah. That's a chainsaw.
What? I can't hear you.
I don't like it. It's making me uncomfortable.
I like the music when you can hear it, but it's more like just sponsored by McCollum Chainsaws.
Best chainsaw out there.
This is just one giant chainsaw ad.
I swear. That's a chainsaw.
How much you want to bet? He just put his hand over the camera to make that like pinkish cover.
Based on an idea by Glenn Skaggs.
Friday, 3:17 p.m. All right.
Just a Friday or like any Friday?
The 13th.
Did nothing but make a fool out of herself in front of Mark Taylor. You should have seen her, Tom. Mark Taylor, isn't he new? Yeah. I think he's younger brothers in my math class. He's not too smart. Well, Mark seems to be.
What kind of haircut is that? A mullet and a bowl cut?
It's a mole cut.
Yes, it does.
A mullet.
You still don't know why Dad is having Aunt Tess stay with us while he's gone this weekend. I mean, John's home, and we'd be okay. Yeah, but you know what Dad says. You always have to have someone around just in case. Yeah, but why her?
I like how like they're shouting the whole time and like.
Yeah, literally, they're having a conversation like, do you know that mail order stuff is just a hack? I can see the neighbors across the street. Hey, you all shut up.
But you're on vacation. I want you to have some free time to yourself. Besides, I feel
You're
really
42.
The dad's like 75.
The dad's in his mid like 60s. We can all see it. He's in his like early 30s, and they're like
Whatever happened to
12
that
and
weird
8.
son of
I don't know.
He looks like their father.
Yes, as a matter of fact, he did. But let's think you can handle it, right?
Hey, Dad, listen. About that
Oh, he's the
test
dad.
you wanted to get.
Tom, we've already discussed test this. And I
I'm not
still
your
think
dad.
you're a little bit too young for that bike. It's a big bike and a big responsibility, okay?
Okay.
Oh,
Better
darn.
get moving. I don't want to be late for her train.
What?
You notice, like, in every, like, 60s through 80s, like, movie or sitcom or anything, they always got that, like, it's like, we can't do that. No, darn. Like, stop.
What is this music?
Oh, I kind of like it.
Going to the airport music.
How long does this take?
It's the whole film was him leaving. Still getting
The
faster.
end.
It's getting faster. Oh! Ah, the 80s
Hey,
classic.
you kids like ragtime?
The 80s classics by this guy.
And now Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
All right, do we get it? You play piano, kind of.
Kind of. No, he's actually really good.
What was
Oh my god, we're actually gonna follow the dad. That's not a parking spot there, Dad! Dad! Up, 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 up.
Sir, you didn't. Okay, whatever. Sir, you didn't park your car.
I know. Sir, you're actually blocking me in.
Sir,
Sir!
There's the guy in the background. Sir.
7:25 p.m. We really need the little, what's it from Law and Order? Dung dung.
This meal that has been set before us.
What is
That
that?
was like
It will
shit.
enable us to get through yet
There's an
another
egg
day
on
with
top.
child.
You hear that feedback of the
The buzzing sound. I think they're trying to pass that as the Woodchipper.
It's in the background looming.
Boy, it really looks like you've outdone yourself, Aunt Tess.
You're 40.
Yeah, you shouldn't have gone to so much trouble. Yeah, you really shouldn't have. Finicky. Things were a lot tougher there, let me tell you.
Aunt Tess is the human equivalent to pure chaos.
Are they banging pots and pans for a soundtrack?
What is he listening to?
Can't believe your father let you listen to this trash. Don't you know that the drug-ridden musicians that record this stuff have demonic passages in it? Huh? I wasn't really aware of that, no. I'm really seriously beginning to question your father's parental judgment. I don't think he knows what's going on around here. Either that or he doesn't care. It's the trouble with parents nowadays anyway.
Hey, where's the Woodchipper at?
I don't know.
Mom, give me that knife!
Oh.
They're all really, really, really scared and shocked that she stabbed herself.
I didn't mean it. Really, I didn't. See the spill, that's all.
Wait, pause it.
Please, you saw it. You saw it. She fell on Tom's knife.
That is not what happened. Those two are lying. And this girl, the sister's like this. Tom, what did you do to she fell on the knife? Like, this girl cannot get a story straight. Like, he's like, what'd you guys do? It wasn't my fault. I mean, it kind of was. What do you think?
I can't think right now, dude. This is so... She fell into his mouth. Yeah, sure. Okay.
I never called the cops before. Well, how about you do it now?
Quick, what's the number for 911?
It's like, what do we do? Stop watching the car. Just
Wow.
wow.
It wasn't my fault. She pulled it out of my hand. She just fell on it. I didn't do anything. Should I call 911?
Probably.
I never had to call 911 before.
There's a whole bunch of not calling the ambulance happening right now.
Yeah.
There's a whole
I
bunch.
think they meant to do it. It's like, oh, is she dead? I don't know. Let me check.
Let me check. Yeah.
Isn't she?
No.
We'll put a tourniquet on her. It's only a flesh wound, isn't it?
Afraid not.
You didn't check. You didn't do anything. You're just hovering over her, you idiot. You're just hovering over her. He didn't check. He's like, yeah, she's definitely dead. What'd you do? Check her pulse? What did you do? He didn't do anything. He just stood there. He didn't do anything. Is she dead? Yep. I guess so.
Yeah. It's definitely a CD. Yeah. What?
He didn't do anything. Do we call the police?
Does my phone have a text on it? Yep.
This is stupid. And they asked, so we call the cops like 3 separate times. Yes. And that kid went from, I can't believe she fell on my knife, to, I don't want to go to jail.
Wait, what do you say? Like, this is a bummer.
This is a bummer. Like, bro, what?
They don't cover this in my classes. Well, I hope not. Your major is music.
I love how, like, they're more upset that they can't get their 10-speed bike now. And that was their... That got a sadder reaction than their aunt dying. I don't get one thing.
Huh.
Why are they actively trying to cover this up? It's like, it literally is a mistake. Like, what are they doing? He goes, do we call the... He wasn't even in the room. So for all he knows, they actually killed the aunt. But, like, why is he like, what do we do?
This is a bummer.
This is a bummer.
Wow. This is really a bummer.
I wasn't taught in music theory how to solve murders. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything. You didn't do anything. You did nothing.
As painful as this is, should we keep going?
Yeah, I love this
All
terrible
right.
film.
Alright, here we go.
Wait a minute. This isn't gonna work. She's too soft. You can only run hard things through this.
Who said so?
It'll gum up the blades, and if we break it, we're sunk.
You know, I think Aunt
So
Tess...
now we have to take Aunt Tess in the wheelbarrow out to the woodchipper, then back into the...
Big freezer units like Susie's parents do. They just got it, and Susie's mom loves it. They could fit 3 whole bodies in theirs if they wanted to. There isn't a whole lot of room in here.
You know, I think Aunt Tess was right. These kids are crazy.
You know, I sure do wish that Susie could see this. She's always telling me about how all the weird stuff that happens to her family, and saying that my family is so boring. Boy, would she be surprised.
Whatever you do, don't tell her.
Oh, that's all we need to have Susie Richards find out.
How does this film end?
I don't know, but I hope it ends relatively soon.
The movie has been out of print for a while now, and I know a lot of people have been looking forward to seeing it, and again with extra material. So, like, here you go. I hope you enjoy it. I will say this though, I'm happy it got released because there is an audience for this stuff. That this exists.
Yeah, no, I'm one of them.
You don't have to, like, me personally as a filmmaker or try and make movies. Seeing someone who would like a no budget, it's a there are worse movies than this that have no story and are not funny at all. This is actually entertaining to watch for me. But then it's like, I don't know.
enjoyed it
Yeah.
thoroughly, kind of. I really have no thoughts on it. I mean, honestly, after seeing that, anyone can make a movie and it gives us hope. I don't know. There were some quick-witted jokes about it I did like. That was pretty funny.
It was funny, but just not like, ha ha ha. It was
Yeah.
like, oh, that happened? This whole plot could have been avoided. Just call the cops.
Yeah.
Like, literally in 5. But I guess the guy's saying that he's made gorier films than this. And to be fair, he's not wrong. This is a very tame movie.
Yeah, it is.
Like, there was no cursing until the
son. He came because Tess was his mom. And he was like, I need to get money from her. And the one girl was like, well, why do you need money from us? And he's like, this is none of your business. It's like, whoa, Cam, I need you to step back a couple steps. Your amp's at an 11. I need you to go down to a 3, okay?
But it's like, other than that, and even the gore, there was no gore. The
Yeah, no.
newspaper was painted red to signify blood, but they didn't show anything really. Even
Right.
they even kind of spoiled the film with the
Yeah, like right there in the corner. It's like,
you know, it's a fun, cheesy comedy. It probably had a fan base back then, wasn't that big, and now they're trying to bring it back, the retro VHS to DVD now.
Woodchipper Massacre. Probably one of the most independent films we've ever reviewed so far. If you want more content, like and subscribe.